So we're shooting a little bit of an instruction video on how to use the actual LeakStick itself. The LeakStick is the main component of the LeakStick kit, which is an amplifier. And again, that amplifier is all built into this aluminum housing, and it's real simple. But let's talk about safety real fast. There's an on and off switch, and when you turn that on and off switch, the LED green light will light up that it is powered on. The unit is always in mute, so it's literally push the button to listen. So when you want to listen, get your probe over what you want to listen to, then push the button, listen to what you have to listen to, and then move on. So when you first fire this up, there's an on and off switch and it's volume control. It's all in this one knob here. So when you turn that on, again, the LED will come on. Start with very low volumes. Again, everybody's hearing is a little bit different, different sensitivities and so on. So start with low volumes, get it to a certain point, touch what you want to touch. And again, whenever you push the button, you're muting. So make sure you're not moving while you're unmuting and listening to what you actually have to hear. If you get over a certain point where you want to listen up, again, just take your volume, and if it's not as loud as you need it to be, without the button depressed, you want to turn your volume up a little bit more, hold it steady, push the button, listen, and again, then you could make the determination of what you're actually listening to. So let's now go to the accessories real quick. When we're walking a property, and again, you'll see in some of the other demonstration videos, when I'm walking a property on the exterior, I want to use all my extensions so that I'm not reaching and bending into bushes and so on and so forth. It's an easy unit. Again, I'm able to move bushes, I'm able to get in, I'm actually able to listen, push and listen and so on. But when I'm walking the interior of a house, I don't want to have all these extensions where I could scratch drywall or I could do damage. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on the one unit with the tip on it so that I have just a small probe. I'm reaching into places underneath sinks, underneath cabinets, and so on, and I'm able to listen. Now, this listening plate is not for listening when you're touching angle stops or anything. This listening plate is for when you're listening to hard surfaces, when you're listening to floors, tiled floors, and so on and so forth. But when you're listening through carpet on the interior of a house for plumbers, when you're listening to deep pile stuff, you want to actually take that tip and touch it down. That will actually let you hear the slab below and anything that's going on down below. So that's it for the accessories that we're going to talk about. Now let's talk about the charging. It comes with this cube charger, and so the charging port is literally right on here. It's got a dust cap to keep any debris out. You remove the dust cap, and when you plug it in, it's going to turn the light red, the charge light that we're going to point out, the indicator light. When that's red, when it's fully charged, that will turn green. You want to give this thing a charge of about 2 hours, and 2 hours will get you multiple hours of use. I charge it typically once a week, depending on the amount of jobs that I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of jobs. I'll plug it in maybe twice a week, charge it on Monday, charge it on Thursday. This way I have it always ready to go. And again, it'll give you a lot of hours of use with a full charge. Next thing I want to talk about is plugging in your headphones. So again, the headphone jack is it's right here on the end cap. You want to take your little 1/8 jack, plug it into the headphones, put the headphones on. There's no volume control or anything in the headphones. All your use is literally controlled by this volume on and off switch that's on the actual LeakStick itself. So let's talk about taking care of your equipment and when you put it away. If you're working out in the rain, if you're working in wet environments, always wipe this thing down. This thing can take pretty much a beating. However, you never want to completely saturate it. Again, if you're working in a misty area, a wet, damp area, always wipe everything down. Once a month, just take a little bit of WD-40 on a rag and wipe everything down, the threads on all of this stuff. Put it in this water-resistant case that it comes in, close it up, and then it'll be good to go to the next job.